All the therapy, acupuncture, self-help books in the world can't help you if you've got trapped in your subtle body. Hey, I'm Leslie Huddart, and with over a decade of clinical experience working with clients in private practice, I've dedicated the better part of my life to helping empaths, seekers, and healers release the trauma trapped in their body to clear the way for actually true confidence, fulfilling relationships, and living your life purpose. Now, not only do I know what it's like to be an empath personally, I have the unique unicorn status of having gone deep in expertise in 3 areas that normally do not overlap. Therapists don't know how the body works on a technical, energetic level. Natural health doctors don't usually want to mess around with emotions, although they know that they're related. And spiritual teachers and practices often don't address the interpersonal trauma and therapeutic aspects that are keeping people stuck in their everyday lives and relationships. Which is why people go to therapy for years, yet don't get the experience, the breakthroughs that they long for. Just check out how the subtle body method changes the game. One client, April, said, "I've made more progress in these first 4 weeks than I did in 10 years of therapy." She's a founder of a nonprofit. Another nurse practitioner client said, "I'm going to be honest, I never thought in my life that it would be that fast of results and instantaneous. I've had more aha moments in the past 2 weeks than I've had in a lifetime, so thank you." And right now, I want to show you how combining and integrating these 3 things at the subtle body level, you can finally see the answers that you've been looking for all of this time. Even if you've been doing therapy for years, even if you've gotten certified in Reiki, you've seen every acupuncturist, chiropractor, functional medicine, shaman, healer, even if you have your own healing practice and you still secretly feel stuck, this will work for you. So let me hop over to my screen and I'll show you how it all works. Okay, great. So now that you can see my screen, I want to walk you through the overview of these key 5 steps. And actually, each of these steps is a full training. I'm going to tell you about that in a second. But there's a lot of content here over the 5 trainings. And obviously, I don't want to bore you in this moment. If you're interested, I'll tell you about that in a second. But let's talk about the 5 key things that you need. I'm going to give you the overview first. So we all agree, if you're watching it, that there's a mind, body, spirit system. But the problem is that you really need to know your hidden mind, body wiring. And what that means is that, there's a lot of different modalities out there, but they don't really understand often how the 2 layers of the mind body and the mind itself and the unconscious and the nervous system, we have lots of different names for this, but the subtle body level is actually the science of how does it actually fit together in a functional way that actually gets you results. So, I went to the best rated acupuncture school in the country, and they still don't really teach you this on the deeper technical level. So this is this combination of bringing together these worlds of not just somatic therapy and acupuncture, but also traditional spiritual practice that understands all the things. So number 1, your hidden mind body wiring. Number 2, we have to start to decode your protector system. Unbeknownst to you, there is a part of you that has really been keeping you stuck, and that can show up in lots of different ways: self-sabotage, resistance, blaming, foggy mind. And unless you understand the ins and outs of your protector system, you are always going to stay stuck because it's working against you without you even knowing it. Number 3 is you have to be able to locate the real source. And this is really sneaky because there is a technique that you can use to quickly get down to what it's really about. And I promise you, it's always going to surprise you. You might think, oh yeah, I'm over that, but you're not over it until your body is over it. So being able to locate the real source of where it's trapped in your body is essential for actually getting trauma released from the body and not just like, oh, I felt better for a while, but then I'm back at the same place. Number 4, we have to learn about energetic communication and the 50% line. This is going to explain, you're going to have a lot of ahas about like why you're taking on energy of other people, why you always feel super fatigued, why you're attracting narcissists. This is super important to clear up this energetic gap and loop that empath people are often having because they don't really understand energetic communication and how that flow is happening and how to stop it. Number 5 is going deep in generational trauma, things that you've been carrying that aren't even yours, as well as astral or other energy that's not yours. How to know the difference. Is this mine? Is it someone else's? Is this just something I've picked up? And what actually to do about it to get your system clear? So there's a lot here. And I actually go deep in each of these with their own separate video training of walking you through, as well as being there live to answer your questions. So these are the steps that are often missing that bring everything together that will actually get the trauma out of your system to actually raise your baseline. Because remember, we have to judge by results. So this is the system that I want you to have. Now, this is just a brief overview of how you can finally feel free yourself of these lifelong patterns of lack of confidence, imposter syndrome, negative self-talk, so that you can finally move forward with your purpose and healing career. And that's why I've spent the last 10 plus years helping empaths, seekers, and healers release the trauma from their subtle body level so you can actually make real progress without years of therapy. So if you want to dive deeper into this step-by-step system, I'd like to invite you to a free interactive training I put together that walks you through the 5 crucial steps so you can release your trauma for good. Now, remember, if you're ready for just authentically loving yourself, feeling unshakably confident just as you are and aligned with your soul purpose, if you're ready for a feeling of inner peace so you can trust yourself no matter what, know that things are going to work out, that even when problems or challenges arise, that you'll be successful instead of old patterns of spiraling out of control, keeping you stuck in the same old self-destructive loop. Click on the link below to start your 5-day transformation with me. And listen, although you may move forward a bit with other alternatives that help you feel good for a time, it will likely not change the baseline. Before you know it, you'll be back repeating the same old patterns that you were before. So without getting down to the subtle body level, you will never have the keys to authentically change how you are feeling in the moment. Without suppressing your feelings or managing symptoms, you need to be able to trace any issue down to its hidden source in the body and actually get it out of your system in a way that you can test with lasting results that don't backslide. If you want real, tangible, and permanent results, this is it. So thank you for watching. It's no coincidence that you're here. If you're watching this video now, chances are that you're being called to your more authentic, purpose-aligned life. And this 5-step system makes that a reality. If you like what you saw in this video, if you're feeling the vibes, click the link now, and I look forward to being with you on the other side. Okay, so let me walk you through what it looks like. Once you click on the link or the button below this video, it's going to take you to this page of how to release the trauma trapped in your body without years of therapy. And you're going to put in your name, your best email address, make sure it's something you're actually going to see and not some random junk email, because that's where you're going to get the links that you need. And if you want to get optional text reminders, they're not required, but it's kind of nice. The training is only available for a limited time. So if you want a reminder before it goes away to make sure you don't miss the videos, put your phone number in there and you'll get text alerts. Then you just click, yes, I want access. And that will take you to this page. Now you're almost there. You have 2 more steps to get into the group. You got to scroll down here to the instant access. You'll already have gotten a bonus map that's in your inbox, but right now you want to click the instant access, and that's going to take you to the group where the training happens. So it's a Facebook group that we use. So you're going to get an alert every time the new training comes out. And so the last thing you have to do is you click this button here, join group. The most important thing is once you hit join group, it's going to ask you just like 2 or 3 questions, and it's going to ask you to put in the same email that you just opted in with. So make sure that those 2 emails match so that my team knows and that you'll actually get access to the group when it starts. Now, we are actually there with you. I'm there responding to your comments because I want it to be personalized and to answer your questions and things that come up. So this group happens for a period of time and then it's gone. So join the group, put in your email. If you want to get text alerts, get those. And I'm looking forward to learning and answering your questions along the way with you.